Well, there's a lot of great players on clay. I think there's a lot of great players on the hard courts as well. Maybe grass is the surface where there's not so many guys that play at a very high level. But on the clay, there's a lot of very tough opponents, and it's a surface that I didn't grow up on, so I don't feel as comfortable on it. But that's not to say without the right attitude and the right work ethic and the right mindset going into these events that I can't play well on it, because I think my game should suit clay well. I just need to play a lot on it, and I'd like to play a lot on it. So I'd like to play more on it during the year, and I think that would help me for the French Open.
Congratulations, Andy.
Thanks.
Many observers have said that 26 and 27 are the best ages to reach your peak as a male player, a professional tennis player. What would you give to celebrate your 26th with a victory here?
Yeah, it'd be nice. I mean, it would be a big milestone for me. I haven't won a clay court tournament before. I haven't played too many. But yeah, that would be nice. I mean, I've put in a lot of work on the clay over the last couple of years on the practice court, because I need to improve on it. And I hope this year it pays off and I can have some good tournaments.
Hello. In the next round, your opponent will be Gilles Simon. I think you know each other well, and do you expect a tough game against him?
Yeah, I mean, it's always difficult against him because there's a lot of long rallies. He moves unbelievably well and makes very few unforced errors. So every time you play against him, there's a lot of long games and long points. So you need to be prepared for that. And I've played well against him in the past, so I hope I can do the same again on Thursday.
Last two questions.
First of all, congrats for your win. You look really tired over the match. It has nothing to do with the surface?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I practiced hard before getting here. I was ill. When I left Monte Carlo, I worked very hard there, and I wasn't able to practice for about 4 days. I didn't hit any balls. I got a bit sick, so I mean, also playing at altitude, it's different. It takes time to get used to that, and that's why a lot of people and athletes in different sports train at altitude, because it's very hard to breathe. And then when you start playing at sea level, it feels easier. So it's normal to be a bit out of breath in your first match.
Last question. Kim, do you want it?
Speaking about the altitude, obviously it's completely different conditions to the French Open. Do you think, in a way, it's quite pointless, I guess, in a warm-up tournament that is so different to what you're warming up for?
I think if it was, players wouldn't be here. The top players wouldn't come to play. I think, in some ways it's good because it's hard to control the ball here. So, when you go back to playing at sea level, it feels a little bit easier to control the ball, and also physically it's good to play matches at altitude. Just when you do get to Rome, it does take a few days to get used to playing again at sea level. But if it was pointless, you wouldn't have the field that you have here.